Alright, here we are, the conclusion, the final 9 of the 2020 Summer League Finals. We got the same 6-pack we had in the front 9, and we got some tight battles coming up.
Yep, it all comes down to this. Who wins through these 9 holes?
Yeah, this is big. This is going to be 3 of the 9 matches for each team, so again, here we go. Let's get right to it. Back-9 likes to favor a little bit more distance.
With a 5 down front 9, really good front 9. Especially with this very birdieable back-9 he's coming
I'm going Halo Wraith here. It's brand new. It's very overstable, and I was happy.
Oh yeah, nice shot.
Oh, what?
Right in the circle there. I don't really know what Aaron's throwing here, but it's probably a strike or something. Oh yeah.
Don't hit that side. Fade.
Not the shot he's wanting there.
And again, what is this playing? About 380? So,
Get over. Come on. Come on.
pretty much max distance for a lot of these players.
Stedman made it over the water, so
He's happy.
he's not happy with that. I'm definitely. Oh man, look at my face.
Good Lord.
I don't know what happened with that, but I just decided to try and throw it as far as possible, which is probably like, you know,
There was a distance competition.
100 feet far and wide.
Yeah, we didn't know about the distance competition that Sean was having right there.
And I got lucky here with this shot from Ryan.
And yeah, a lot of low turned over shots, you know, just trying to get that
Yeah.
distance on the highs they're flipping. A little too much torque behind
This hole, ever since it got pushed back to that further pin, it's not easy to get with a hyzer. I mean, it's a full throw, you know.
So Dugmore's 4 down, so he's only
one back. Yeah,
with 2. Remember those 2 nasty spit outs on the front? He would have the lead right here. Yep. So with me being parked, I know he doesn't want to go down 2 shots.
No, yeah, he's definitely going for this one. But same mistake, just you know, a little too low, a little too much.
Doesn't matter. The putt will come out anyways.
And you could really tell that he's not happy with those chain outs. That
Maybe that's a little bit of foreshadowing. We'll see.
Just a layup here. Good little roll around the tree from Ryan.
Yeah, it looks like we're gonna see 5 layups. Maybe a run from Jay, but pretty routine layups with this wall behind to stop your disc.
Here's Jay throwing his Nova. He is just deadly with this Nova.
He really is.
Basically straight line from anywhere.
Go in. Come on.
Oh man. And that hit like center, like a little bit low left, but like there's like 50% chance that stays in basically.
Yeah, especially for the Nova, it's got
maybe,
that extra grip
maybe
on
just
the
a
outside.
little too much speed on it, but
Yeah.
that had a good chance of going in.
At that point, I went up to Jay and asked him if he'd actually try and put on a show for the crowd.
And you know he wants to. And I've got a weird kind of long jump putt thing around this little building. And that's just a layup.
Yeah, a bunch of routine layups.
Grant got just so close.
Again, I tend to lose focus towards the end when it comes to putting. I'm not the greatest putter in the world, so I like to focus. Sean's trying to work me a little bit, ask me what my best is. And if you really want to know, I think it's 1300.
No, we don't. Keep it to yourself.
I'm not going to say it was the 24-hole layout, though.
And you've been pretty deadly with that Halo Wraith.
Yeah, it's working. Again, I think I put in the bag. A shout out to Nick Brinkman, who just decided to gift me that Wraith. Now, I did drive him to the Holloway course for a practice round, but that's definitely...
Have you had any aces with that Wraith?
I did, actually. You know what? Now that Sean... So this was shot about, 3 to 4 weeks ago. And just recently, me and Sean went into a playoff. Hole 2 at Coachman for a doubles. And I aced with my Wraith.
Yeah. you're just pretty accurate with it. And
I was hungry,
dialed that.
so I bit my shirt. Yeah,
that's a good shot, though.
I was high and tight, and I luckily had enough power to get around the tree, and it put me.
Aaron going with the flick here too, which I'm always surprised when I see Aaron flicking because, you know, he has a good flick, and he just kind of puts a little too much ante on this one. I think he's directly underneath the bridge. But he has a good flick, but his backhand is so consistent. So that is Stedman.
No, the rule is if you go under.
That's a good shot. I mean, that's right on the green.
But a better dance from Stedman. I'm glad we got to see the reverse angle on that.
And that is just an early release.
Is that a flag stamp Firebird?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just luckily got through that branch.
And with the way he's been putting, that's
in the basket.
high percentage.
We're really needing a birdie here to keep pace with Grant.
Give me a break. Go in.
It's close to the green, I think.
I think we're getting to that time that we got to start checking out scores and seeing where these matches are sitting. I know everybody's starting to check scorecards, and
at a certain point, you just need to know what you have to do.
And I was happy with how my three guys are. Everybody's staying in it. You know, nobody's out of it. I felt comfortable with my match at the moment.
We're looking here. I think we're looking for Jay's disc, which I think we found out was just barely on the edge of the water. And when in Summer League, when there's water in this ditch, it does play out of bounds. So he was just barely on the front edge, so he was in.
That was a very interesting fast forward right there. I like that.
Yeah, no one wants to watch that.
Shows the effort we put into looking for these discs.
Ooh, almost made it.
Yeah, it was a good run.
But you know, him having missed that, you know, I feel good being on the green with my throw. That's just an interesting spot to be on hole 11. And again, in Summer League, the sidewalk does not play out of bounds, which sometimes it does at Cliff.
It looks like he's gonna have to have those bushes right in front of him.
Yeah, that's not an easy putt.
Yeah, these lie. You're
especially on that slope.
On a slope, it's hard to find footing. A lot of water gets that high, so it's pretty slick. You can see he's, you know, trying to find footing, but
struggling to stand up there.
And he's definitely frustrated. You know, he's had his fair share of spit outs, and he's playing good golf, and he's just not scoring the way that it should be. Now, granted, he's still 4 down, leading the other 4 players by a good amount, but unfortunately, it was going against me, who was a couple strokes under.
Oh, he almost fell. I didn't see that.
I didn't see that either.
But yeah, you could tell he struggled on that putt just because of that grass there. Oh, oh, he's got a leaner.
Those are tough. Like I said, getting late into the round, you gotta make those.
Yeah, I think Stedman's been watching me putt a little bit too much, but
yeah,
I'll definitely make this.
And that could have been some more foreshadowing for Sean too. Just
I won't cage 4 in a row.
There's no way.
Oh, and that roll. Look at me.
Luckily, you get to take 2 steps forwards.
Yeah. Took me a minute to process that one.
Yeah, Sean's definitely not that bad of a putter. It's just...
It's the nerves. It's the nerves, and basically Ryan got in my head with his Nicolas Cage memes.
Nicolas Cage memes.
Which, you know, you wouldn't think that'd be a factor, but it for sure is. This is for par. Basically same distance, which I made that one.
You got some tap outs.
So that's 1 birdie on hole 11, which normally you'd see on a 6-pack. You'd see probably 3 or 4 birdies on hole 11.
Did I get that birdie? Was it?
Yeah, you parked it, didn't you?
No.
Oh, no birdies?
Oh, I did. I don't know if they got my birdie on video.
I didn't see your putt.
I think I did make the putt. I guess I don't remember. This was a few weeks ago, so I guess we'll just see on the next updated score. But there's a black putter missing, so.
I think that's Aaron's putter. Nope, Ryan. It's easy to get them confused. They're related. I'm glad we got that walk back.
Yeah, good putt.
As he's my opponent, he definitely needs to tap out everything.
So I guess I did get the putt.
Yeah.
And this is,
So is that?
I don't know. I was feeling the hyzer. I was feeling good with my
so
power.
high up. And honestly, not a terrible result.
It's further away.
Yeah, you know, I've had good success with that shot recently, inside the circle almost every time.
I'm
So
surprised you didn't forehand it.
definitely not a forehand at all.
Say that. And this is
Get under. Get around and
normally
find
a pretty. You can hear Doug Moore yelling back there, but that's normally a pretty good play to just throw it right around that tree and then kind of play the skip into the hill.
So we got Josh at 1 under, which is good. I mean, under par this far into the round.
Yeah.
I know he's not mad. He's missed a couple putts, but at least they're not for par that he's missing.
Yeah.
And he's only one behind you as
Yeah,
captain.
and typically you'll want, you know, as many birdies as you can get going into 16, 17, 18, just because, you know, those holes are hard. And that's not a bad shot. That's a straight death putt, though.
All right, Jace 3 back. I'm about circle's edge, maybe 40 feet. He needs to make something happen right here.
Oh, I just said don't throw it low.
And I think that might be a strike again. I don't know. That's a little pretty short on this hole. Ryan. Sure, right here he's just trying to throw the best shot possible.
Don't do it dirty.
Yeah, and just having problems with that nose angle, getting the nose up a little bit too high, not getting the full penetration flip on the disc that he was hoping for.
Yeah, but of these birdieable holes on the back 9, this one's going to be, you know, the most treacherous. Normally the hardest to get out of
the stretch.
10, 11, 12, 13, 14.
It's unfortunate right there.
Not the kind of layup you want to be throwing in the finals.
It's
but
not an easy layup. You know, you got the
you got the water long, you got the hill, got the tree.
You got roots to roll away from. Jay pulling out that Nova again. Let's see if he's hunting the basket.
And he definitely is running that. Oh, and I think he got a little bit of the cage there, right? He wanted that. Just an easy layup from Ryan. He knows his game plan on this one. At least for after that tee shot. Stedman definitely running it. And you're just outside, right?
Yeah, he's feeling good right here.
If you made that, that would send a message to Doug Moore. And this here is a makeable putt. But also, like, when you're staring at this basket, it's all water behind it.
Look at that water moving, so we must have a little bit of headwind.
And a caged it. Who'd have thought? But, you know, that would have been a bonus.
I'm surprised whoever put on this production didn't have a cage tracker by now on the bottom of the screen.
I'm glad they don't. But it would be interesting to know. At least 5.
I think me
Easy
and Jay,
tap in there, though.
Jay and I have about 20, 25 foot comeback par saves.
And that's a good par save. I mean, that's when you miss those.
Yeah.
It's in the finals. But
very scenic putt right here.
Mm-hmm.
Not anymore.
Yep, and a good par save there from Jay.
Still, I mean, 3 back with holes, 16, 17, 18. It's I'm comfortable, but
yeah,
I would still like to pick up the next 3
Jay's
holes.
window is closing,
Mm-hmm.
With a player of Grant's caliber, he's not going to mess up these next few that bad. So
and let's let's figure out. Let's take a close look coming up to 13. Let's see where everybody's sitting. I know Sean and Aaron are super tight.
7 for Grant. He's just looking to add more birdies to that number.
Yeah, I've been struggling with 13 a lot this
You
year.
really need to throw a forehand down the middle. But that's just a good green hit right there.
So we got 7 1 under par. Let's keep that in mind when we get to Ryan. Let's see where they're sitting. Or
You
Aaron.
mean Aaron, yes. A little short there, but definitely a makeable putt for Steadman.
10 feet outside the circle, maybe less.
And this one is probably the easiest on the back.
So we had Sean at what, 2 under?
2 under, yeah.
2 under.
Easy to just
Get in.
park
Man.
it, you know.
Underwhelming.
Alright, Jay needs the bird here for sure.
So
and he's at 4.
Out of all the matches, I know we had the largest margin.
Yeah.
Score right there.
So he's trying to play a skip over the road here for some reason. Maybe because he knows he's being filmed.
Alright, so we got Ryan at 1 under, so he's 1 behind
back
you,
of me, yeah.
and you're parked, so he's got a lot of pressure.
Yeah, he really needs to make this one.
You cannot go down 2 this late in the round.
And, you know, that's a little bit short. You know, it's going to be a tester birdie putt, but he's definitely, you know, capable of making that.
And there we have Aaron also at 1 under par, so they're tied right now going into this hole. And we all feel it.
He's going forehand here, which is an interesting play, you know, for someone with as much power as Aaron has, but, you know,
I mean, look at
it's
that.
a tight gap, but he really made it work there. He got a good skip off that grass. That's going to be just a 3 for Doug Moore. So really at this point, Doug Moore's hope is that Grant makes some mistakes.
Yes. He asked if he was outside. He got the green light.
Wow.
Boom! Nice putt.
Wow.
That
right there is 3-seed Josh. So basically this year, Grant just drafted my old team from last year.
Yep.
Last year, Steadman was playing as a 7 and a 6. But on Grant's team this year, he pretty much held down that 3 spot all year.
Yeah. Here we go. This is a big one, too. Just outside the circle.
Oh. And he caught it.
Yeah, I mean, those are huge. I mean, I remember that moment.
Yeah.
Team Green.
He needed that putt.
The definite star birdie for Team Green. Sean, I'm going to go use the restroom real quick. I'll be right back.
Oh.
All right, I'm back. What happened? I missed the last shot. I don't know what happened.
Man, I didn't even remember that. That was
So,
horrible.
yeah, I don't know if you heard me
And
say
you know,
that.
that's the kind of thing you just love to see.
Yeah.
Someone doing really well, air ball, 20-foot putt.
Yeah, that was tough. It was. It doesn't matter what kind of lead I had. That was hard.
Next time, just try hitting a little metal.
Yeah.
That's a good 2 from Aaron.
I was telling Sean I was still out. I didn't want him to tap in.
Yeah. A little further than me. Let's see if he can make this. Oh, and a good save.
Good save on 13. It's one of the harder holes that lay on the course.
Oh, yes.
But I remember at this moment, I was more into now what my 2 and 3 seeds were doing than my match, because I felt pretty locked in, 4 to play, 5 to play.
Yeah, he didn't even need it, honestly, because Doug Moore got the 3 there also.
So I checked. I remember checking the scorecard and kind of giving my team a boost, and I know Josh was getting frustrated, so I had to like calm him down a little bit.
And it's close. It's anyone's game.
Anyone's game as a team. We have no idea what the guys in our other cards are doing. We're just hoping for the best.
Yeah.
Hole 14, another very gettable. I mean, this one.
Just a big hyzer.
Yeah. If you have 400 feet of power, you're throwing a fairway over stable disc.
And that's just a little bit left, but still pretty much on the green.
Yep.
He's looking to park it as well.
Yep. He's still 1 back of you. He needs to keep pushing, get as many birdies as he can.
That's a little bit high. It's fading a little bit left, so. I mean, that's a big putt for 2. That's probably 40, 30.
That's farther than the last jump putt he just made. So
yeah.
It's hard to ask to get 2 jump putts out of yourself back-to-back holes.
Yeah,
so
but sometimes if you're hitting them, you're feeling good. You know.
Exactly.
Again, just a little bit left.
The common miss.
Yeah, it's better to miss left than to shank it right.
Yeah, you know.
I mean, these are the 1 through 3 seeds, so you're not going to see much of that.
So, since you said that, I've decided to miss left as well. Yeah, I don't think my Z-Raptor is going to
save. A lot of people are afraid to go out over the water, so I'm not judging you, Grant.
Oh. Sign of depression in the back.
And that's same.
Yeah, these. I mean, this is
Maybe,
a pathetic showing.
Maybe
of
it was the wind. I don't know.
No, there's no wind.
Yeah!
That's just a ridiculously good putt. What was that like?
Oh!
That's like a 50, 60 footer, right?
Yeah, I just airballed a 20 footer on the last hole, so.
That's a really good putt.
Thank you, I needed that one. I didn't need it, but.
Let's see if that'll intimidate Ryan here. Who's
Yeah, I kind of felt like it wasn't good for my
putt.
team. Ryan going right after. I didn't want to big putt my own teammate. Money bags.
And he also made that one, so that's really good. Man. And we're all over here too, so those two big putts are they're statement putts.
Yeah.
Oh.
Good line.
Yeah,
A little low.
Stedman.
So this is to go up one.
Oh, just short.
Yeah, you can see he's just not following through. He's choking up a little bit on his release. Jay, for any hope, he's got to put this in.
Yeah!
And look how smooth that is. I mean, he doesn't need... Oh. I mean, that's...
Wrong camera, Jay.
It didn't look as coordinated as mine, but he gave it a good effort.
Alright, and this is just another tap in, 20-footer.
Another tap in for Sean.
Easy peasy.
To really push that under par, to keep that one
I'm
stroke
not going to
lead.
miss. Oh, wait a minute.
How many times is that?
And I'm asking there how many times I've hit cage. And, you know, the answer is just more than
I was
more than I should.
I had my friend down Cole Wareheim. He's one of the best Florida touring pros in the state, and a sponsored player, and I felt bad with the performance we were putting on for him, so he left a day early.
He left the day early.
I'm just kidding. All right, here we go. Ryan tied it up. 4 to go.
Yeah,
This
that
is
was a really big putt from Ryan there.
Yeah, it's gonna grab good.
And that is just a little bit short. He's going to have a long death putt for birdie there.
yeah. Here I am going with my Cole Wraith again, and
That looks good.
yeah, it felt a little bit light. I knew it was going to be a little short, but
Yeah,
makeable.
Yeah, you got that today.
yeah, I didn't want to pull anything over and give up 2 strokes. So. Yeah, Jay's gonna have to. He's gonna have to
He needs to birdie this and then have you bogey.
probably
16.
birdie out, honestly, to have a chance to win, which is a tough thing to ask for out here.
I mean, it's easy to bogey 16, 17, so
It's very true.
it's all dependent on what
That
you
was a
do.
great shot.
Yeah,
Speaking of great shots,
that's right in the middle of the fairway. He's loving that.
man, that grass is not.
All right, and I'm just
Being
going
nice.
Firebird again. Just trying to play over the sidewalk and get a good skip.
Bounce off, Zach, go in. Wow. It's like
And
nobody
I
mowed
parked.
the lawn back here.
Parked for two.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know. That distance hasn't been too nice too, so.
Hey, it's okay. I'm sure I'll make it. All right, and then just a little too straight.
And him and Stedman are also tied going into this hole, so.
Yep. It's a
You know?
very exciting card here.
Very exciting. And this is a tricky layup. You don't want to be short to have a death putt, but you're expected to get inside 10 feet here. He does that.
That's good. Yep. And it's so easy to just go a little bit too long or just catch an edge there, and then you're putting for bogey. Oh, like that, but only it doesn't sit. You got lucky there.
It stayed around 20, 25 feet,
Yeah.
so.
And that's a good bid, a good safe bid. You don't really want to go too high with that or have too much fade. So this is to go one up on Ryan. Oh, well, you see here,
Spit out.
a lot of chains. So,
Yeah.
Getting a little closer to getting them in the basket.
Compared to the other one's dead center spit out.
Oh, yeah.
Here I am about 20, 22 feet.
Oh, okay. So
Some would call that a
you
formality.
get them to land in the cage, not hit the cage.
And this is a huge moment right here.
So basically, Stedman needs this for par, about a 15-footer maybe.
And he fluffs
and
it.
he knew he needed it. He just he's not happy.
Yeah, Josh also very competitive player.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah,
I mean, he's a former Golden Wolf, former champion, so
yeah,
you know he knows how to win.
yeah. So I remember walking up to the 16 tee pad and really trying to calm him down. He was very heated, which he should be, you know.
9 down here. This is quite the round you got going.
So this is one of those make or break holes. I like to put it under the basket here, but I decided to go a little safer and play it out to the right.
And that, I mean, you got a long putt at birdie.
Yeah, I knew if I put it in bounds, it was my match for the win.
Yeah, basically that seals the deal for Jay.
But look at this, Jay shooting 6 down, you know, after 3, you know, spin outs, 2 that should have definitely stuck.
He's still trying to put as much pressure on you as he can get.
Yeah, he's a baller, man.
So a good inbound shot here for Jay is what he needs to do. And then he can make that. And that's a crush too.
No, that's his Falcon, the Millennium Falcon. Ryan Lewis tied still with Sean.
Yep.
Just
and
needs to get
right
safe.
before this, I was trying to convince Ryan to throw into the water, but he just didn't want to go with that option.
Branch.
And here I am. This is a low turn.
Is this the one that you flipped over on 5?
Yeah, it's the one that I flipped over on 5 and the one that hyzered out on hole 1.
Get up and roll.
And this
get up,
is
stay up.
not really the play. Normally for the roller play, you want to go a little bit more in speed.
Up,
Yeah. And that one just really just cut into the water.
You'll have good footing for there, though.
So I really need to, you know, at least bogey this hole to keep up with Ryan. And a good safe play here from Aaron.
Get on the flat. That'll be good.
Yeah. And that's putting the pressure on Stedman here.
Yeah, him going in bounds. There's not much Stedman can do here. He's just still fighting for a 3 regardless of what.
Yeah, he's just trying to get over. Oh, and that angle's a little sharp.
And would you just look at it?
He stays in bounds.
That is a very fortunate
So, you know, with that, though, you have this upshot, which is just not easy.
Right, 300 feet.
And he's going flex with something super stable. And looks like he's just going for the 4 at this point.
Yeah.
Well, that, I mean, Aaron doesn't have the easiest shot either with this tree in his way.
But if he gets up and down, he's pretty much locked in for that win of the 2.
Close, yeah. I mean, he's got a 1-stroke lead right now, so a 3 here will put that at 2. Moving a little wide.
Yeah, when he let go of this, I thought that was.
Oh, and oh man, skip off the water.
I see it.
I mean, that is huge, right?
Yeah, that's
huge.
a good lucky play for him. And Ryan just has this little alley, which is still a treacherous shot, because any kick off a tree that you hit here, and that's just a little bit short, a little bit left, but I do believe that stayed in bounds. All right, and I'm kind of looking at my options here, pretty close to the edge as far as, you know, where I'm throwing from, so I'm gonna go with just a straight kind of backhand putter shot.
Kind of tough play to try and get some steps out of. So
yeah, because, you know, any sort of momentum I put on this, I have a pretty good chance of falling right into the water. But I really need to get this up and down to, you know, get this bogey. Oh, wow! And you know, not really my desired result there. I fell over.
some good camera work.
And you know, that really I wasn't happy.
Fall over to them.
He was a good scorer.
And I'm just trying not to fall back into the water. Well, not to fall over here. Honestly, if you're gonna fall over on the edge, at least I didn't go in, you know. As much as that would have been a better video.
Yeah, when he said get up and down, I didn't mean himself physically.
Yeah, that's not helping me.
We're all gonna move on though from that. And but
I'm never gonna move on from that.
But really, I mean, that's like a 3-4
Jay's trying to make it. Oh, and he hits a little cage too.
Hit it every time.
Tickle, tickle, no love, right there. Yeah, that Nova's it's all over the basket.
And look at me counting on my score. He wants this.
Yeah, that's.
But he went with the layup, so you know, just get that 4 and move on.
Here I am for 2. I really wanted to make this one, so I gave it everything I had.
Alright, and he also goes with the layup, but not a very good layup.
No. I thought the bogey-free streak was over right there,
All right.
for sure.
And I basically need this for 5, I think.
6?
5 or 6, I'm not sure.
Because you had 2 OBs.
Yeah, 6. I needed that for 6.
Not where you want to be sitting for 6.
At least I'm parked for 7. So Ryan can really take some strokes on me here with 3. Oh, and instead of taking 4 strokes on me, he chooses to take 3.
You know what though, in Sean's defense, you know, I've seen guys like Ken Climo take double-digit scores. Maybe not, maybe 8 or 9, but
You know, I saw Zach Smith take a 12 on this whole one.
Brian Moore, one of the best Florida players ever to play. I think he took a 14
Oh man,
and ended up coming back 2nd place MPO. But yeah, it's one of those holes
it's
that
tough.
just
Yeah,
it's
you don't want to go out of bounds more than one time.
we like
Or
to
one time
the
at all,
locals like to call this part the gauntlet. You know, 16, 17, 18.
No,
As
and
Aaron
that
misses.
would have been another stroke for Aaron, but
Yeah.
he's just gonna tie Josh on the hole.
I knew I had to make. I really wanted bogey free, so this putt was. I had to focus in and felt good with that one.
Yeah, good putt. Not like you even needed it though.
I need it for myself.
You're a glutton. All right, and Jay with a good par.
Yeah, I mean Jay.
Jay's having a great round.
6
I mean,
down with some spin outs.
I think like 8 down out there is 1,000 rated. So
Yeah.
Jay's doing a good job.
Yeah, and shout out to Jay. You know, like I said, inside 5 years of playing, he's up to 980 something rated.
All right, and I made my tap in for 7. At least I made that. No snowmans on my scorecard.
So just like that, Ryan's going to take a 2-stroke lead.
Let's find out.
So at this point, I was feeling good. I knew we had 2 matches pretty much locked up, and Josh still won back. I was feeling good with my team. I like to go roller here, just not like that.
Yeah, that roller's tough when you land on the sidewalk like that because it's not gonna roll right.
Yeah. This is a tough hole. This one, you know, the traditional backhand right gap, there's so many trees to miss. The gap to hit, you have to play so tight to the giant oak sitting right there in front of the tee pad.
Yeah.
So, yeah, one of the harder holes in the course. I think it sits just over 400 feet as well. Ryan just has to
No,
put
384.
something in play. 384, okay.
Plays like 400.
Low ceiling. Yeah, Ryan's just got to play smart, get a 3.
Ooh. And that's fine for a par.
And here we go, the one match that's still left up for grabs. Aaron's sitting on a 1-stroke lead. Let's see how he can protect this lead. Get gold, one of the wins on the card. And I think he knows he's the last chance to get a win for his team right here.
Yeah. And he's just playing, you know, safe play up the middle.
Great shot.
Not a lot of people are going to be birding this hole, so
2 weeks.
Par will do it.
2 weeks ago, we were on the video, me and Josh actually 2'd this hole from outside the circle. So.
Oh wow.
Not like that though. He didn't do it.
No. Well, I mean that's outside the circle, so.
That is.
And at this point, really, I'm just looking at birdieing everything possible. So, as much pressure as I can put on Ryan as I can. And that's a great line, the extra wide line.
Right when you threw that shot, I'm like, all right, he's back in it. Right, it could be a 2-stroke swing right back to even.
Yep, and that's what I was looking for.
Josh getting skinny.
That's a great upshot.
I called. That's what I was going for. Hey, measure that
and, you know, that's what he was going for.
Grant.
We believe him.
All right, it's a pretty open routine upshot. Let's see if the nerves get to Ryan late in the round. That looks pretty nice. Should dig.
And that got up there for how quickly that cut over.
Yeah. I'm just trying to give that bogey-free round away. I don't know what I'm doing.
And Aaron here is just laying up for this 3. Well, that'll do it. And Jay here running everything possible.
I mean, look at those lines. Very good.
All right, and that's. I think this is just a slightly outside the circle putt. And
You have to make it.
Yeah, for any chance, I need to make it. And that's a good putt. Good two. So that'll bring me within.
Is it 1 or 2?
I think two. Two of Ryan.
Which is
he's two
still,
down.
you know, hole 18, par 4. It's anything's possible.
Yep. I basically trying to 2 hole 18.
And go after the. I remember after tapping out here, I met up with 2 other of my teammates that were done, and I got the word that we had 2 other green wins. So at this moment,
that's 4 green.
It
wins.
felt like 4 wins, and we need 5.
If I can't do anything, that's 4.
And I knew if Josh can. I remember going to Josh and be like, play your most aggressive drive.
Josh wins on 18. Josh wins it for green.
I knew if Josh can find a way to get a 3.
Unless anyone messes up,
But even without Josh winning, you know, we have 4 more players out there.
Yeah, they're out there.
One.
That's all you need.
So I was feeling good. I was happy, you know, right here.
Yeah, and as soon as Grant found that out, I found out that I had 2 gold losses. So we were feeling a little apprehensive. I know Doug Moore was not too sure that we were going to pull it through, but you know, anything can happen. We still got one more hole left.
Good job, Gold. Good job, Green.
Yeah, and let's give a quick shout out to Tim McCrory for putting this show on.
It's a great league and so much fun every year.
It's one of the best summer leagues around. I mean, we have a nice draft. We ran out a restaurant area. And
I did not think I was going to get.
He's got the big screen up there with all the players, and we go up there on the mic and draft our players.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun. It's almost the most fun you can have.
And it's extremely organized. You know, it's everybody knows where to be at the right time. So shout out.
That's going to be a tough 2 from where I landed there.
Yes, and you needed to. I'm out here just taking my rate, turn it over too much. And,
I mean, that's fine. That's an easy 3, honestly.
Yeah, it's
not an easy 3, but it's a very gettable 3.
Yeah, it's in position.
I'm not happy with that there. A little too high. Right by the short pad.
Yeah, from there you're looking for 4, I bet. Unless you can get a throw in. Ryan just needed to play this clean, get a 4.
Ooh.
And that wasn't looking good. That was looking like the start to a bogey.
He got a great kick off of the rail there.
Which he deserved.
Well,
I don't know why, but he did.
I wanted him to go over into the rough, but...
And here we go. Last match that's still up for grabs. Ryan or Aaron needing to get a 4 to seal this. And he just that's beautiful.
Just a great forehand.
Yeah.
Right up to the perfect landing zone.
So Josh has to 3 this hole. And I think he told me he's 3'd it once or he's never 3'd it. And that's going to be tough.
Yeah. That's a long throw. That's like a 450-foot throw to get up to the basket. All right, and there's Jay trying to throw it in. Yep, in both those matches back there, we have Tom Brown and Tim Reno, who both only lost by a couple strokes to Dion and Nick Brittain. So they're kind of following the card at this point.
Yeah, and I'll give a quick little some history real quick on Summer League. You know, I've been holding down the green team for about 6+ years, and I'm lucky enough to have 3 championships under my belt that I feel good about. And with Sean winning last year and potentially this year, I knew a new dynasty could be coming up, and I was doing my best to not allow it. So let's see how this finishes out.
And that's going to be a long one for 3. I mean,
you know what though? That shot gave him hope though, because you know.
Yeah, it's 50, 60-footer. I mean,
because Aaron's not really in position to get a 3 from here.
No.
But he puts a beautiful back-to-back, exactly what he needed to do.
Yep. This is not an easy 3. And the footing here for Ryan's shot is not great, because there's some rocks in there, so he just leaves it a little low.
But he knows. He just needs a 4.
Yeah, he's just want a 4 at this point.
I'm still trying to get my 3 to get. I know I had 10 down if I get this 3, and I threw my raptor flat pretty hard. So,
you know, a little long, so we'll see if you can convert on that one. And those headlights is right in Ryan's eyes. At this point, it's getting a little bit darker, so
that's a gold team member right there.
And that's a great upshot. At that point, basically, I know I'm not winning my match.
It looks like Jerry gave one to the lake gods. Shout out to the lake gods, always taking discs from us.
Alright, so that's basically solidified. I'm still going to try and make this, but it's a solidified loss at this point. Ryan is under the basket for 4. And cage.
Yeah. So I think...
I mean, I would cage that. Why wouldn't I, right?
I think you had more cages than I had birdies.
Probably.
So...
And that is just not going to do it for Josh.
That's
a little bit wide. And all right, so right now here we're going over what needs to happen. Basically, we're just confirming that if Aaron taps this in, Aaron gets the win.
This was a funny moment for me. You can hear Jay saying, "Get it close, don't baby it." I mean, if you can't get up and down flat ground from 30 feet.
It's funny because, you know, there's a lot riding on that.
But again, you know, Jay's put a lot of heart and effort into this league, and he wants to win.
And I think a little bit before this point, I heard some cheering in the parking lot. So we were wanting to get over there to find out what that was all about.
Yeah.
Yeah, and a tough finish for Josh to this season. He had a really good season.
He came back to that putt on 15 that he didn't.
I think he won a lot of matches. And Grant just won't stop.
I feel good. I was happy with that round.
Yeah, I'm sure. But you know, congrats on that wonderful round, Grant.
Well, that's about where it ends right now. A little foreshadowing.
So look at me running across the street over there.
So let's explain the situation. We have 4 wins, and I knew we needed 1. And I look across the street, I see Gold high-fiving, and I didn't even have to walk over there to see what's going on. I knew they had 4.
Yep.
So
basically, everyone else on my team won. So me, Jay, Tom, and Tim lost. Everyone else won.
So it's 5-4 Gold, and a fun fact is we had 1 guy lose in a playoff. We had 2 guys lose by 1 stroke. I think Gold had a guy lose by 1 stroke. I mean, this was the closest
so close
finals match you could ask for. It was very bittersweet. I don't like losing, but
we had a lot of clutch players come through.
Our other 4 players all won, and Aaron won, so that should give us 5.
Yeah. Shout out to Chris Miller, Roman Rebels.
I'm speechless.
Josh Hassick, Lorna Holtz.
Okay, so coming in, you know, I've got like 4 losses already on hole 18. I'm playing the worst round I've ever played out here, and you know,
and that was my worst league round for the
Josh
season.
misses a putt, and then Aaron's up 1. Aaron basically pars out, and then Aaron wins his match out of the 6-pack and another 4-pack. So I've got 1 win, 4 losses. I walk over here, all my team members won. Wow. Lorna won, Josh won.
And I'm sure this is tough for Grant to sit here and watch this.
No, it was great. I loved it. I loved it.
It was such an awesome win.
I
A lot
loved
of them
it.
were like 1-stroke wins.
And, you know,
I've never seen a finals be like this close. It's like crazy.
It really was a close finals.
2 in a row, though. I mean,
really
I remember
happy.
when I won 2 in a row, it was a
Team.
great feeling, and
They really picked
makes
it
you
up
want to come back
in
again
there.
next year.
You'll see my round on
As a
video.
captain, too, that's
It's
a
not-
100% win rate.
Yeah.
It's really not pretty. I'm not going to spoil anything.
Gold necklace, buddy.
Gold necklace.
One part of my motivation for this
It
was
a
Cody
bad
Larson
round, but my team.
with his orange team a couple years ago.
Couldn't be happier.
First time being
It's
captain
really awesome.
won.
Yeah.
And basically I was like, okay, I want to try that. So last year I did that, and then this year I was like, okay,
Yeah.
I'm going to do it again.
2020 Golden Wolves. Go
I was about
so cool.
20 feet to the left.
Team captain!
But yeah, this was a ton of fun, man. Ton of fun. Great team this year. So I'm proud of a lot of these guys. And
Hey, and if
we
you
came
see,
through with
that's
it.
Joshua on the right. He shot his course.
Yeah, Josh shot 1 under.
Bogey free.
yeah, crazy round as an 8 seed.
How's it going?
Oh,
it burns.
it
Yeah, it was
burns.
a good season.
Shout out to
I'm
Josh.
sure you know by now we lost 5-4.
I was very depressed during this
It was
conversation.
close though. 2 of our
Yeah.
wins were by a stroke.
You can see the pain
2 of
behind
our
your eyes.
losses were by a stroke. One, and then another loss that we had was in an overtime, or a playoff. So 5 matches out of the 9 by 1 stroke. So it was a good season. I mean, it was fun. I shot good all year long. I was happy with my play. The team, you know, played good, and I'm happy with who I drafted. And had a good round today, but it just wasn't enough. So.
Each playoff match was 5-4.
Yes, yep, back-to-back 5-4. Yeah, it stings, it does. You know, with all like the, you know, being, you know, I've always been a part of the war, and the war that Florida does, and you know, winning 5 straight years, it feels good. You know, losing in summer league feels pretty bad.
Yeah,
so,
It's not fun.
Put a lot into it.
Yeah.
So, but I'll be ready for next year. I'm gonna hold down Team Green again, and you know, try and take down Sean. He's got 2 in a row now, so. I just gotta outdraft him next year, apparently. So, thanks, Tim.
Maybe I'll draft his team last year again this year.
Yes, yeah.
I mean, you should know how that works by this.
Green was mean.
Get out of here, Tim. I don't know who invited him.
Tim.
Oh!
So good round for you, Grant. As much as it meant nothing for your league team.
It shot Presley 7 under for Jay. But anyways, yeah, I mean,
some good wins from some of your people here.
Yeah.
And you know,
Yeah,
it
I had
only
a good
took one
time.
more match.
Mm-hmm.
And that, of course, is my worst league round. As much as I wanted to give it away, my team was there to bail me out. So,
Yeah.
thanks, guys.
Yeah, thanks, Tim. Thanks, everyone, for
Good play this year.
Yeah.
We'll see you guys next year. And, you know, we're ready for some. There they are.
Oh.
We're ready for Summer League again already. So
And I'll be back.
bring it on.